Hey, Royal Sussex Squad. Welcome back, family. If you are here, then you already know what time it is. It's time to celebrate truth, elegance, and unapologetic royalty, the kind that wears compassion like a crown and moves with purpose. And today we are talking about our Duchess, the one and only Meghan Markle, who just lit up New York City with style, grace, and substance. So get cozy, grab your tea or your jam, and let's get into it. Because once again, Meghan reminded us exactly why they can't stop talking about her. So picture this. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are in New York, and the paparazzi are practically tripping over themselves to catch a glimpse. Why? Because wherever Meghan goes, attention follows. But not because she courts it, not because she's out here begging for relevance like some others we won't name. No, Meghan commands attention because she walks in her truth. She was the headliner at the TIME100 Summit, yes, the headliner, and she didn't just show up, she owned it. Dressed in an effortlessly chic $5,000 Ralph Lauren silk linen pantsuit, Meghan looked like a walking masterclass in modern style. And yet, while most of us were admiring the fit, the glow, the confidence, you had the usual bitter crew clutching their pearls over wide-legged trousers. Like, are we really still doing this? Are we really pretending Meghan's pants are headline-worthy controversy? Please. This is a woman who has always had a signature aesthetic. Long lines, flowing silhouettes, and soft fabrics that say, relaxed luxury better than any brand slogan ever could. She's not dressing for the Daily Mail's approval, she's dressing for herself. And that, my friends, is power. And then of course the New York Post had to start frothing at the mouth over the Sussexes using a 4-car motorcade. Like, seriously, they've had more security threats than most heads of state, but the second Meghan and Harry try to protect themselves and their team, it's suddenly a scandal? Spare us the fake outrage. The NYPD clearly understands what's at stake, but it's the same tired playbook. Criticize them for breathing, then copy their every move. But let's get back to the real story, the moment Meghan took the stage. With grace, intelligence, and that signature sparkle in her eyes, she addressed everything from entrepreneurship to motherhood, from wellness to the chaotic noise of the tabloids, and let me tell you, she ate. Every word was a reminder that you can rise above the mess, that you can live with intention even when the world tries to pull you down. One of the standout moments? When Meghan, with a cheeky smile, dropped the news that Jose Andres would appear in Season 2 of With Love, Meghan. Oh yes, that Jose Andres. The world-renowned chef and humanitarian who certain royal circles tried to claim had been poached for their PR stunts. Well, surprise! He never left. He was with Meghan all along. Because, guess what? Purpose recognizes purpose. Meghan isn't building clout, she's building legacy. She even joked to Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos, who was also at the event, that she might have let the cat out of the bag a bit early. That's classic Meghan, humble, real, and refreshingly funny. She's not robotic. She's not rehearsed within an inch of her life. She's human, and that's why people connect with her. And let's talk about that moment that had everyone in the audience collectively melting, when Meghan said with full honesty, that she is the happiest I've ever been. Just sit with that for a second. After everything she's endured, relentless press harassment, betrayal from within palace walls, smear campaigns left and right, this woman is standing in front of the world saying, I'm happy, I'm free, I've got a husband who supports me, and our kids are healthy and joyful. That's the dream, that's the goal. And the haters? They can't stand it. Because it means all their bullying, all their scheming, all their whispers in tabloid ears. It didn't work. Meghan won, not because she shouted back louder, but because she moved forward, and that is a masterclass in dignity. Then she talked about her latest project, As Ever, which sold out in 45 minutes. 45 minutes. You know how hard it is to launch a lifestyle brand and have it blow up like that, and this wasn't some flashy Kardashian-style drop. This was slow-living, handmade products, thoughtful touches, flower sprinkles, jams, soft textures, magic in the mundane. It's giving grounded, it's giving joy, it's giving healing, and people ate it up. That raspberry spread? Already iconic. And yes, Meghan, we're all begging. Restock the jam, girl. We're ready. Critics love to act confused about her popularity. They act like she came out of nowhere. No. Meghan earned her place. She's built her platform on empathy, advocacy, and creativity, not scandal and handouts. So when she speaks, people listen. When she shares, people connect. And when she creates, they buy. Even in discussing why she chose to film her series in a rented space instead of her home, she kept it 100% real. She talked about wanting to protect her kids' environment. She said, I've got kids coming home for their nap. I don't want 80 people in my kitchen. And you know what? That's real love. That's real parenting. That's a woman who isn't trying to live her life on anyone else's terms. That's someone who knows how to draw the line and say, my family comes first. And if your heart didn't swell when she talked about Archie losing a baby tooth soon, listen, you might need to check your soul, because there she is, this globally famous duchess, businesswoman, creative changemaker, and she's still thinking, I just hope I'm home in time for my son's tooth. That's the Meghan they never talk about in the headlines. The mom, the nurturer, the woman who balances the world with a whisper and a smile, and the flower sprinkles. Can we talk about that joy, that sense of whimsy? Meghan said it herself. People are obsessed, and why wouldn't they be? We live in a chaotic world. Meghan is out here sprinkling literal flowers and joy and calm into our lives, and somehow, that's controversial? No. That's beautiful. And it's exactly what we need. Meghan is in a place of power, peace, and purpose, and that, right there, is what the critics can't handle. She's not looking back, she's building forward. And with Harry by her side, thriving in his own light, with their children safe and smiling, the Sussexes are living their truth. And we're here for it. Every single step. So if you felt that, if your heart swelled with pride, if your spirit is rising with every win Meghan and Harry achieve, do me a favor, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you never miss the real story behind the headlines. And if you want to keep this movement strong, keep this space safe for truth, for joy, for justice, drop a super thanks and support the channel. Every little bit helps us grow and thrive, just like Meghan and Harry. Duchess Meghan wore Ralph Lauren and spoke about as ever at the TIME100 Summit. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were in New York yesterday, and they managed to get papped a few times. They were in town for Meghan's appearance at the TIME100 Summit, where she was basically the headliner of the event. Meghan wore a beige silk linen pantsuit from Ralph Lauren, which retails for around $5,000. Ralph Lauren is having a moment these days with a lot of women in their 20s, 30s, and 40s rediscovering the classic RL aesthetic. I saw some complaints about Meghan's wide-legged trousers especially, but to me that's her personal aesthetic. She loves wide legs, she loves a too long inseam, she loves when pants drag a bit. Obviously the NY Post is making a big deal about the Sussexes' 4-car motorcade, just like they bitched and moaned when Meghan went to see Gypsy. Like, the Sussexes have private security, and the NYPD clearly understands that they need police security too. As for Meghan's talk at the TIME100 Summit, she covered a lot of ground in the Quanda session, talking about everything from how she deals with the incessant tabloid noise, she mostly ignores it, to her multiple businesses, to how Chef Jose Andres will appear in Season 2 of With Love, Meghan. Gee, I was pretty sure that Prince William poached Jose Andres from the Sussexes. At least that's what William's people briefed to the Daily Beast. Some highlights. On Jose Andres' appearance on Season 2, Meghan jokingly apologized to Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos, another guest at the annual event, for sharing the secret. We haven't revealed much about Season 2, she said. Ted will come here later so I can apologize in advance for saying Jose Andres is going to be on the season. Why she films WLM at a rented home? When people say, why didn't you film in your house? Well, I have kids coming home for their nap, and 80 people in the kitchen isn't really the childhood memory I'd want for them to have. We were really fortunate to find something close by, Meghan said, adding that drawing the boundary for her family is how I take care of myself. Her confession, a confession for you today that I can very comfortably say is that I'm the happiest I've ever been, to have a partner and a husband who is so supportive and have healthy kids who are so joyful. Of all the things that happened, I never would have imagined at this point I'd be so happy and free, and I really do. Her as ever product selling out in 45 minutes. After a year of work in development and manufacturing, we had a feeling there would be some buzz surrounding it, but 45 minutes was not something I could have anticipated. Archie is about to lose a baby tooth. Speaking about balancing motherhood with work, Meghan said responsibilities surrounding her business were just as important as things like her son's loose tooth, adding he was going to lose it this week. It's about to happen, and I just hope I'm back home in time for it. Flower sprinkles. Oh my gosh, you'd think I'm a little fairy tossing them around all the time. The obsession that has come with flower sprinkles. Of all things we could be talking about, it speaks to the tiny moments of joy that are so effortless and create a little bit of magic we're all craving every day. The level of charm people have when they see these tiny little dried petals is something I can't wrap my head around but appreciate. There is a love for the detail, and a small level of delight that can be added. Do you think she was really shocked that As Ever sold out so fast? I think it's legit. I also think that she needs to move fast to restock some of those items, especially the jam spread. The raspberry spread is the most discussed, most overanalyzed, and most iconic product in her line, and I'm dying to buy another jar. Come on, Meg! Make more jam! As for Meghan's happiness and joy, I love it. I love that she's in such a good place and such a healthy place. We are not just a community, we are a squad. We are the Royal Sussex Squad, and we speak truth to power, love over hate, and grace over gossip. So until next time, stay royal, stay loyal, and stay unbothered. I'll see you in the next one, family.